RSM.
Hello, and welcome to another garden tour. We're coming in at the beginning of June here. I filmed this mid-May, I think. It has been the driest May on record since like the 1800s in my area. So if anything looks crispy, that's why. Here are my blue butterfly peas. They're chugging along. Honestly, I think how dry it's been has been kind of rough on them. These were my $1 clearance herbs that I put in this little bed. They're doing great. These are my little dwarf tomatoes. They look a little crispy. I think they've been struggling with the heat. And they also, of course, we had like one really weird late frost, so that did not help them at all. But yeah, I've got a couple flowers on them now. And then green onions, some of them are not so green. Once again, dry. Mint, I harvested some of this the other day to dry it. I'm trying to dry a lot of herbs this year, so this area has been picked pretty frequently. I've got lots of, dill. I've got lots of parsley. That's my new little pineapple that I got. I don't know why. I just thought it would be fun. Um, these are the tail end of my chive blossoms, which I already made chive blossom vinegar with. And then the other pink flowers are savory, I think, that I had planted in there last year. Of course, another mint. And I don't know what was in there, but it's not where it should be anymore. I bought this wheatgrass for $1. I don't even like wheatgrass, but whatever. It goes in a little cow, fenugreek, the little bay tree, rue, lavender, the works. I'm trying to fill out this bed. You can see there's a couple rosemary and stuff that I need to plant in that I grabbed. I'm trying to make like an herb mix for my family for Christmas, so I'm drying a lot of herbs. Berry bushes are doing great. Once again, surprisingly considering how dry it's been, they haven't really grown a whole lot, but they're still great. The potatoes, however, have done amazing. You saw earlier where I was filling them in a little bit. I'm trying to do the mounding thing. I definitely waited a little bit too long, but they're still fine. So we'll see how that goes. I've never successfully grown potatoes. Those are my mulberries. There's the one that never grew back, and then this is my lemon balm. Um, yeah, I don't know. Chilling in the shade. This is the new fig tree that I got, and it's been doing really well now that it's outside. And then this other fig tree that got hit by the frost is starting to grow back. I'm really highly doubting that I'm going to get any figs this year, but whatever. And then I do technically have my ginger there, but it's been doing bad. This is my newest addition to the garden, little hammock. It was $50 at Ollie's. I've been there every day, and I also bought myself a grill, so I've been grilling. Yeah. I'm trying to use the space more, so yeah. I planted sunflower seeds in here, and then there's also some eggplant that are still kind of puny, but once again, the frost really screwed us up. And then that's some horseradish, also crispy. This is my favorite. It's called Silver Mound. My grandma always used to have it at her house, so I bought this huge one. I need to find a place to put it. All the flowers are crispy, so I've been pinching flowers off as I go, just trying to keep them going. Here's the tomato bed. It is finally completely planted out. I don't know what that angle was. Yeah, okay. Okay, Sam, with your little artsy angles. But yeah, so I have all my tomatoes planted out. The one side is all beefsteak tomatoes, the other side is all cherry, and then there's a couple in between. I have 6 Roma plants that are just at the corners, because they'll be coming out. That's some borage, and there's also some marigolds in there, which are crispy. I'm gonna say crispy a lot during this garden tour because it's crispy. It's crispy outside. This was $1 tomato that I got. It's a Super Sweet 100, which is one of my favorite because they're very prolific and they're just like solid producers of cherry tomatoes. So yeah, got a little bit of a variety of different things. So I'm hoping that this will be really pretty once it fills out. And I'm using that string method. Holy basil, these are my hot peppers. I put them in the front so that I could see them right when I walk outside. And then right on this side of the trellis are all my personal size melons. I have like Kajari, Tigger. I don't remember all the different varieties, but they're all those little small, like softball size melons. And then my Swiss chard is along both sides in the middle there. These are all my cucumbers. They're they're looking honestly pretty good with how hot it's been. I've been trying to keep up with watering them pretty frequently, which that's what they like. And then cucamelons. This is my second planting of cucamelons because the first ones died. And then yeah, you can see that chard again. I picked some of that today for dinner. It was so good. And Swiss chard usually lasts the whole season for me, so that'll be a solid producer. I harvested a bunch of this broccoli. I don't remember the exact variety, but it's some sort of Chinese broccoli. I have horrible luck with regular broccoli heads, but this has been doing great. I've had 2 harvests of it. Been really nice to have some. And then these are my little cabbages. They're trying. They were supposed to be 55-day varieties, but they did bad. And then celery at the end. I added these little solar lights to the trellis, so once the beans and stuff come up over it, it will look really pretty, I think. Kohlrabi is about ready to harvest. I think I'm going to harvest them this weekend and make a salad actually, because that one in the middle there looks really good. But yeah, I like to chop them up and make a little like cold salad. These are all my sweet peppers, and then along this trellis on this side are noodle beans, which are starting to come up. This is a tomatillo. I got another tomatillo because you're supposed to have at least 2. Yeah, you can see those beans coming up. This is my absolute favorite flower. It's called a lantana. If you've never gotten them before, they're absolutely beautiful. I have so many of them in my garden. They smell fruity, and they have these like multicolored flower clusters. Love them. This is my spinach that is bolting. Yeah, it just got too hot, so I'm gonna see if I can save any seeds from it. If not, I'm just gonna rip it out and plant some else there. Freckle lettuce. I have all kinds of lettuce in the middle that I'll probably have to rip out soon because of the heat. Surprised it did not completely bolt. Bunch of kale. Kale usually does fine even though it gets hot and dry here, so I planted a bunch of it in my bed because I'll be able to harvest that for a while. I have a couple different kinds of peas on this trellis. Most of them get like a purple or pink flower, so they finally started flowering now, even though it's hot as hell. Also, the carrots are doing pretty great. Do you see that? And the beets? I'm gonna harvest some beets soon too because I checked on them and they're looking pretty good. Here's some more carrots. Tons of carrots. These are golden beets. And then radishes are probably gonna be done soon. I harvested some this weekend and we made a little like cucumber radish salad, but yeah. They took too long and then it's now too hot and they're bolting. I got these really cute strawberries this weekend. I needed to fill out my bed because my original strawberries didn't grow. Look at the pink blooms. And then, yeah, I have lots of little strawberries. I hope the birds don't get them. I really want strawberries. I thought the pink ones were pretty, though. And they're all ever-bearing, so that'll be nice. And then to the back wall here. So the trellis, like the vertical trellis, that's all gonna be beans of some sort and loofah. And then I got this Thunbergia, which is like a black-eyed Susan vine. And then, yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff here. Pumpkins, melons, zucchini, winter squash. That's all gonna be growing up in the ground along there. These are my 3 little zucchinis, and yeah, those are runner beans that are starting to pop up. This is my little fairy garden area. This guy and his squirrel friend, they're in love. And then there's chill guy in the back there at the little mushroom cottage. He has probably done mushrooms. I've just been finding these little fairy garden things and just adding to this little stump that was left behind by the previous owners. And like I have my favorite thyme in there, the Foxley thyme. And then yeah, here's all the flowers. I have a ton of flowers. I thought these were really pretty. Petunias. Some of these, once again, some of this stuff does better than others, and some of it has to do with how the heat has been hitting everything. But yeah, it's doing pretty well. And I added red mulch because I like red mulch, and mulch is a lot cheaper than I thought it was. But that's definitely been helping with the moisture in the little flower bed area over here. So yeah, so that's kind of it. So thank you guys for watching. I promise I'll do a better garden tour next time. It's just been so hot that like I don't want to be outside for a long period of time. But yeah, look out for new stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this thing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.